I'm sitting outside my house, and so I went to I'm feeling okay. I'm mad that I got those drugs this morning, but I'm also proud of myself for going to the grocery store and getting some items that were a little bit more healthier item choices to eat alongside with it for sides. Oh, drug addict. Oh, drug addicts. People that are got problems. Okay, that would be me. I'm just admitting it. I'm not gonna call myself a drug addict, but I have some things that I'm working on that I need to get over. But anyway, so yeah, I decided to do a long video instead of a short video on this because I knew it was gonna take longer than what's allowed on YouTube Shorts. So if you watched that video and you came to this video, good. I'm happy you're here. Maybe you could give me some comments below on how I can better myself, or just if you've ever experienced that, if you're trying to do better and get disappointed sometimes at yourself, or if you are trying to work on yourself, just comment below too. But so anyway, so I went and I did laundry, I washed, I dried, and I folded, and I have it down to a science now. No matter how many clothes I have, I usually only do. I've been recording. I'm gonna be so upset if it has not been recording all this time because I had the plug plugged up. Oh my God. Plugged into my car. I hope it's been recording all this time. But anyways, I just noticed it, so I took the plug out. So hopefully it's recording now, or I'm gonna have to do this all over again. Let me see. So hopefully it's recording my voice. I paused it and came back. So hopefully that works. But anyway, so yeah, I did the laundry. I washed, I dried, folded, and I usually only have 2 loads or less because I would go every week. And it take me about an hour and 15 minutes to wash, dry, and fold the clothes. Okay, I love doing laundry, so I don't mind. I can't wait till I have laundry here at the house again and can do my laundry here. But in the meantime, I'm thankful that they have laundromats all around town that I can go to and I can choose from. I can go to a different one every week if I decide, but I've been going to the same one. But I think I'm going to venture out and go to another one after this month. I want to find a really, really nice one. I may go to the one that's closer to where I'm doing some work at. So anyways, yeah, so I did laundry. Then, so I had it down to a science. I had an appointment that I scheduled in advance for the Secretary of State, right? And so I had to be done with the laundry no later than 11:15. So I got done at 11:15 because I wanted to get there at 11:30. And I end up getting there around 11:35, I think. And at the Secretary of State, right, to renew the tags. I had an appointment. My appointment was at 11:40. I wanted to get there at 11:30 so I could be there a little early. But I got there at 11:35-ish. And she was like, "You had an appointment?" I'm like, "Yeah." I didn't say yeah, but yes, I have an appointment. And she was like, "Okay, cool, go ahead and stand in line." I'm like, stand in line? Like, what's the point of having an appointment if I got to stand in line, you know? Why do they make us do this crazy stuff? Like, I'm already pissed that, like, I have to renew registration and get tags for a car that are already registered, you know, but this is the law. You have to do it. You have to pay the money. And then, so I got up there and she was like, "You know, we're doing it for 2 years. You could do it 2 years in a row now. You could do it 2 years at a time." And I'm like, man, I don't even want to afford the 1 year. What makes you think I want to do 2 years? Especially at the same, like, you don't get no discount or nothing. I'm like, do you get a discount for at least doing it 2 years in advance? You know? And she like, no. So anyway, so I'm done with that. I waited in line 10 minutes. So 10 or 15 minutes I waited in line. I finally got up there, got that taken care of. Then, let's see. So next I went to the gas station because, you know, I needed to get some fuel. Because of course we have to pay for fuel. Cars are expensive. I'm like, at this point, I wish I could find a job that was like a mile away. I would walk to work every day. I don't care what the weather was. It could be a blizzard out, and I would walk to work if my job was like a mile away. But yeah, that's probably not gonna happen. It's wishful thinking. But anyway, so yeah, I got to the gas station to get some fuel. I'll be going off on a tangent. I got to the gas station to get some fuel, right? And so I go in, and it's a day before payday, so you know, the picking is slim. So I'm like, I clearly said to the lady, I'm like, I had to stop because I didn't even look at the pump. I had to go, you know, look at the pump, like, okay, what pump number? I'm like, okay. And I always be trying to pick, you know, my favorite number when I'm at the pump. So I got OCD, I think, for that. But that number wasn't available. So I just got the next best thing, which is pump number 5. So I looked at it, number 5. I'm like, okay. I go in, I tell the lady, could I have 8 on pump number 5, please? And I always ask very nicely that way. So I said, can I have 8 on pump number 5, please? And she said, 8. And I said, yes, 8 on pump number 5, please. And she's like, okay. And then she was like, go ahead and stick your card in. I stick the card in. And she's like, okay, you're all set, ma'am. I'm like, okay, thank you. You know, I said thank you. And then I was walking out the door, and a guy held the door open for me. And I'm like, thank you, sir. And he's like, you know, he didn't say nothing, but I was like, thank you so much, sir, for holding, you know, I always tell people thank you if someone holds the door open, whether it's a lady or a man. But it was a guy this time, so I said, thank you, sir. And then I'm walking back to my car. I pull the pump up, put it, I, you know, take my gas cap off, hook it on the little thing that's inside the gas door, fuel door. I take the gas pump out, I insert it in the hole in the, in my car, right, for fuel. And I push the button. It was 89. I pushed 89 so I can get that gas. It was expensive as hell. It's like $3.20 something because I was like in this little, I guess that's the bougie suburban part of town where the gas is out at, you know, it's crazy. Crazy prices. So, what kind of bug is this? Oh, some type of fly or something. So, it's like a fly trying to crawl in my, it's a big horse-like fly trying to crawl in my mirrors, my side mirror. So, anyways, where was I? Oh, so I'm like, I'm waiting, and it's just like, the pump is like, 1 moment, please. And I'm like, okay, I'll sit here. It's still saying 1 moment, please. It's like a, 30 seconds that went by. I'm like, okay, this is long ass moment. So I go, like, I left it in there, and I went to go walk back in the store, like, everything okay? Like, what's going on? It's only $8 on pump number 5. What's going on? And then when I was about to walk back in to say that, the lady she came running out. Now, mind you, when I was telling the lady what I wanted, she was talking to the guy sitting next to her in the gas station. He worked there too, and they were on the other side of the glass. And they were talking to each other. So in a way, like, she really wasn't being very attentive because she was talking, not in a rude way, but she was, having a conversation with the guy sitting next to her. And that's why she had to probably ask me again how much, like, because I said 8. And that's like, normally people, I guess when people get gas, they're like, I want $10, $20, $15, maybe. I don't know. Typically when I get gas, I get like 20 or 40 if I fill my tank up, like 40. I just did some extra traveling because I got that down to a science too about how much money I spend per week on gas. But I did some extra traveling in my car this past week. Okay, so anyways, I'll be telling y'all way too much. Y'all probably tired of me. But anyway, so yeah, she came, she was running out like, hey, stop it. She was telling the guy sitting in the Subaru next to me, that was, he was just sitting in his car. Like, he was at pump number 6 sitting in his car when I pulled up. And like, he had his driver's door open. He was just sitting there on the seat. And I didn't think nothing of it. So she was like, hey, stop. She ran to him first and was like, stop pumping. He was like, I put my card in there, like, to get gas. Like, I'm already pumping my gas and everything. And she was like, well, stop pumping, like, because it's some messed up. And she was telling me to don't do nothing. And I'm like, okay, I'm not doing nothing because ain't nothing happening at my pump, And it just seemed so weird. Like, in a way, I feel like he was already waiting there for somebody to come, and they, like, set it up together or something. Like, my mind be thinking some crazy stuff. I could make a movie. But I was like, what if he was waiting there and they had conspired against me to get some gas money out of me? So, and all in all, what happened, and she ran back in, and the guy was like, that was in the Subaru at pump number 6. Oh, and the lady, she was like, you said number 6. And I'm like, no, I didn't. I said 8 on 5, please. May I have 8 on 5, please? And then she was like, she knew she was not telling the truth. She's just like, you told me the wrong pump. You told me 6. And I'm like, no, ma'am. I said, may I please have $8 on 5, 8 on 5. And I was like, I was about to be like, you asked me again for 8, but I didn't even say nothing. I just, like, I'm not gonna go back and forth with her, because she was like one of those people I could tell that seemed like she probably would have been trying to be like really combative, or like she had gave me attitude anyway. So I'm like, I'm not gonna go there. I know what I said. I don't even have to go there. So I'm like, do whatever you got to do to work it out. But I know what I asked for, She was like, she didn't even say nothing. She just went back in there. And that's why I thought it was weird. And then, so we were waiting, and the guy in the Subaru in pump number 6, he was like, I gotta go. He was like, I already got my gas. I had put my card in there. I got my gas. I gotta go. And he just pulled off. And the lady came out, and she was like, that same lady, she like, come in here. You gotta come. And like, she was like, you gotta come in here. And I'm like, why I gotta come in? You just let this guy just pull off, in his car. You just see him pull off. Like, he had pulled off. He got in his car and pulled off. So I went back in, and I was going back in there. And then the lady, I guess it was another lady in there. I think she was maybe, she seems like she had an Arabic accent. The other lady was a black lady that told me I had to come in. The one with the attitude. So she was, the Arabic lady was like, no, ma'am, you're fine. Somebody just stole your money on your fuel, but you're okay. Go ahead. And I'm like, okay. Cause I wasn't about, like, what was you going to do? Cause the black lady had came out and was like, you got to do your card again, cause you had got a refund on your card. And I'm like, okay, whatever, So I was about to walk back in with my card. But then when I got in there, that's what the lady said. Excuse me. So I'm like, okay. But it kind of like pissed me off, and I'm trying to reduce my stress levels so much, because it's been so stressful. Just life, period. Life has been complicated. And we just recently had something that happened in my family that I don't want to talk about right now, but maybe I will talk about it soon. But it just happened, over the last 8 weeks or so. But yeah, unexpectedly. But yeah, so I'm just like, I don't need no type of stress in my life. I just want to be okay and be able to process my emotions, deal with my grief and everything, so. But yeah, it's been very challenging. And then I'm just like, I don't need no extra stress in my life. All I was trying to do was get a little fuel in my car so I could make it back home. So I came here. That's why I'm sitting in my driveway right now. I took our laundry in the house, and laundry is really relaxing to me. So I really love to do that chore. Like, my ideal thing would be, like, I would love to just be a housewife I always wanted to be a housewife. I wanted to have a ton of children. I wanted to have like 10 children, but my husband just refused to give me like 4 more. Because when we got married, like I had 2. He gave me another one, and he came into the picture. He gave me another one together. We made another one together, and then he gave me. He came when we got married. He already had 3 that I didn't give birth to, but they are my children. They are my children. I've known them for a very long time, like more than they've probably known themselves. And I love them all just like as if they're own. But I wanted like at least 4 more. I wanted like 4 more children. Like I wanted 10 for sure. I would have had like 15, 18, 20 if he would have gave them to me. But he didn't want to give me that many, I guess. I'm pissed still. I'm still kind of mad about that. Because we still could have children, but I guess, we do have grandchildren now, so I'll just treat them like my own, even better. According to my children, I treat them better than I treated them. But yeah, it's not here nor there. I'm getting mature now. I'm not gonna say old, but according to like America's standards, people would like if I was to have a child right now is looked down upon or something like that. But if my husband was to say that he wanted a baby right now, I would have as many babies as he wanted right now. But yeah, I've always wanted to be a housewife. Laundry like is very peaceful and relaxing to me, so I would have loved to do I can't wait to have my laundry here at the house. And I wish I could just have like I want a laundry area room. So maybe I could get wherever he places the laundry. If it's in the basement, maybe I could help him construct some walls so I can make it into a laundry room area. But even if it's just a laundry area, that would be great too. But I want it to be well lit. I have just imagine it and how I want it and stuff. But yeah, it's very relaxing to do laundry. I look at it as what did I call it? It's very relaxing, but I called it something else. Oh, very spiritual to me. Like I washed our clothes and folding of it and stuff like that is very, I don't know, it's very attractive to me, and I love doing laundry. Like, and I can't wait to have it, how I want it here at the house and stuff like that. But yeah, in the meantime, so I was thankful to do laundry today. I'm thankful for a lot of things. Like I'm thankful that I have 2 arms. I was just thinking about that the other day too. I keep waking up with that. I got everything in pairs. Like I'm happy that I have the 2 hemispheres, two areas of my brain, the creative and more logical side, they call it, I guess. I don't know the technical terms for it, but I know it's like you have a creative side and then you have a more logical side. So there's 2 of those. I'm thankful for my 2 eyes, my 2 nose, my 2 nostrils, my 2 openings, my mouth here, and then, the opening of your gastrotracts down at the bottom. I'm happy for my 2 arms, my 2 legs, my heart. I think that has 4 different quadrants, if I'm not mistaken. My 2 lungs, my 2 legs. Did I say that already? My 2 ovaries. Thankful for that. Like I was just thinking about all the stuff that come in pairs that we have in our body. And I was just like, I'm so thankful. I was trying to think of everything. We have 2 feet, 2 big toes, 2 little toes, 2 heels, 2 hands, everything. So if you could think of some more body parts that I didn't mention that you are grateful for, you could place them down below in the comments. But yeah, so I'm just trying to stay relaxed and stress-free because I deserve that. And trying to be happy, So, yeah. And I'm also trying to be thankful and grateful for what I have and everything. So, comment below also what you're grateful and thankful for as well. Okay. And I will talk to you all later.